Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope y'all are doing good out there. Got a little trick this evening for y'all. It's a little wordy, but y'all stick with me here. And I have a helper, my son Nolan. Say hey.
Yo.
So tonight's trick is based on a holiday. May 25th is Towel Day. Now it's towel like this, but it's really based on an author by the name of Douglas Adams, who wrote a lot of things, but mostly one of his most famous things was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now, Mr. Adams was the type of guy when he walked around, people say, there's a frode who really knows where his towel is. Now, that's a saying for saying this guy got his stuff together, but I'm gonna give y'all a little synopsis on the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for Nolan, who I know hasn't read it. And basically what it is aliens come to Earth and they're gonna destroy the Earth because they're making an alien superhighway that's running right through Earth. And a guy comes and he saves the last man on Earth and he gets taken off into space and he's the last person. He's always wearing a house coat, so we got our house coats on, and apparently a towel is the most useful thing in the universe. Everybody's obsessed with the number 42. So beyond that, that's it. So tonight's trick is a homage to that, and what I mean is I actually wrote a short story. I wrote my own story. So tonight, now if I read a story, it wouldn't be very interesting if I just came in here and read a story to y'all, but it's a magical story, and by that I mean I have my helper here who's going to figure out the ending for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and see if he could help me out here. So you ready to check this out?
Yep.
All right, so the name of my story is how many roads must how many roads must a magician walk down? And of course I put a little hard around 42 because everybody loves the number 42 in that trick. So let's get down to business here. Now I'm going to go ahead and spread these out for Nolan here because he's going to help me eliminate some of these cards in here. So we're going to start the trick off if everybody's ready. You ready? Okay. The scene is a cruise ship in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. A huge rogue storm comes out of nowhere and the ship is hit and seriously damaged by turbulent, rough waters. It lusts back and forth and it may be sinking. Half of the 52 passengers here play a spot in our drama here, and they all freak out and immediately run for the lifeboat. Now, there's only room for half of them on the lifeboat. Which half should it be red or black cards that run for the lifeboat? You decide.
Red.
You want the red ones? Okay, so we're gonna save these red ones here and I'm gonna set them aside. And they're separated from the blacks here. And so that was a fortunate choice with the reds because the cruise ships is splitting in half and is second swallowed by the ocean, and the remaining passengers all go to their watery grave. So all the blacks didn't really make it in there. So we got our two sets of reds over here. Now the red cards are on the lifeboat and it starts creaking and filling up with water. They become aware that they're knee deep in water and they know they can no longer stay with the 26. So do the diamonds jump in the water or do the hearts jump in the water? I want you to decide.
Hearts.
The hearts? The hearts jump in the water, huh? Okay. All right. So the hearts jump in the water. And they do. Believe it or not, to their good fortune, the lifeboat filling with water quickly turns upside down and sinks, burying all the passengers in the bottoms of the ocean. So all the diamonds died because they stayed on the boat here. So we're left with our hearts right here. You're dwindling down some of our selections, right? But as it happens, only some of the hearts can swim. So some of these hearts are royalty, the 10 through ace, and some of these are the lowly common folks, the 2 through 9. I need you to decide. Is it the common folks? Who are the swimmers? The common folks or the royalty?
The common folk.
They're the swimmers? Okay, all right, so Allow me to go to the next page. All right, so you chose the common folks, correct? And that was the 9 through 2. While the non-swimming royalty finally gives up on its aristocratic ghosts in the merciless water, the common folks swim and miraculously all of a sudden see land ahead. And it's a tiny island. That's great news. And it's bad news is that it's inhabited by a tribe of cannibals who have big appetites and watch the hearts come ashore. So unfortunately, the royalty hearts have all drowned, and all we're left with is our common folk here. So as they make it ashore, Lili Makile, they say to each other, Walla Walla Dubo, which means some of them look meaty and tender. Others are too thin and bony. I need you to decide which ones look meaty and tender. Evens or odds?
Odds.
The odds look meaty and tender? Okay, so let's go ahead and you can take out the odds there if you want. Let's see, there's do. All right, I'll set those right there. So the odds, heart, common folks, the 3, here, no, hold on, wait. The 3, the 5, and the 9 that are carried off and boiled for dinner. So the odd folks did get eaten. So we're left with our even common folks here. The thin, bony, even ones, the 2, 4, 6, and 8, are dragged in front of the cannibal high priestess. He inspects them for a while, deciding on their fate. Then he takes a shine to 2 of them. Your call, which 2? Does he take a shine to the 2 and the 4, or the 6 and the 8?
6 and the 8.
The 6 and the 8? Okay, so as if you chose the 6 and the 8, so as the 2 and the other ones, they take these off and they feed these to their animals. So we're left with the 2, 6, and the 8s. And as he gazed as the 6 and the 8s still lying in a corner, suddenly he pointed to one of them. He cries out in cannibalanese, "You God, you tell me, which one does he point to, 6 or 8?
6.
He points to 6. All right, let's go to the next page here. So the 6 of hearts is what the high priestess cannibal gods will like for themselves. And as he takes him away and buried alive to sacrifice for themselves. That leaves us with the 8 of hearts, the last one left, who's allowed to live and be a servant to the high priestess and an instructor on the Western manners, never losing hope that he will be rescued for real. Now, who would have thought through all these cards, all these adventures, all these near misses, out of all 52 cards, you would be left with the what?
8 of hearts.
8 of hearts. You made that happen. You made all those choices happen, right? Okay, now we've made it to the end. We go ahead and, unbeknown to you, I put one card in here. Go ahead and open that up and take that out and let us know what card's in there. What is it?
The 8 of hearts.
The 8 of hearts. He made his way all the way. So in the end, I guess you completed the story. And you know what? As a little irony, I believe 4 times 2 is 8 of hearts in there. So anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the trick, and I appreciate your help. Say bye.